We are going to start this session on 20th 4 to 2020. Today's speaker will be our coach, Mr. D.D. Sharma. He'll be taking his topic. I again request everyone to please listen very carefully. If you have any question, you can note it down. And if we have time left, we will definitely answer your questions. And the senior coaches present on the panel, I will again request them to give some answers in place of our speaker is speaking. They can also interfere and give the clarification on any of the subject objected by or raised by the member attending. And secondly, I just request you all, this portal is being watched by our senior executive director, Mr. Colonel Bishnoi, and sometimes our director general is also on the line. So please maintain a very decent look where you are sitting or the room you are having, because you are maybe at home now, or some people are in the centers in their hostel rooms. So have a decent look of the rooms, so that if somebody watches, whereas last time I was watching one of our attendant, he was lying on the bed with the pillow at the back, so that is not much decent. It has all been instructed by Sai. You people are supposed to maintain a decent look. It should be like that. We are on duty, we are not on off side, we are officially on duty. So time is such that we are at home or controlling everything from the home. So you are supposed to put some videos and all of your trainees where they are training and have in touch with them what they are doing or what they are not doing. So please maintain everything. Another thing I want to request, this is a very painful time for everyone in the country. Please stay home, be safe, take care of your children's or the people around you. You should be safe yourself, and you must take care of everyone around you. Try to help the poor where we can feed them. In some and some whole, we will must help the nation in this time of crisis. So thank you. We weightlifting fraternity, we wish each and everyone in the country to be very safe and a good health. We all wish them a good recovery, those who are suffering from the this coronavirus now presently. We wish them a good recovery. From all the weightlifting fraternity side, I wish each and everyone a good luck and good health. Thank you. Today's topic by Mr. D.D. Sharma. He will be taking the class now.
Thank you, sir.
Morning.
Thank you, Arnam Singh ji. Hello. आवाज नहीं आ रही?
Thank you, Didi. Please start. Please start.
Okay, sir. Good morning to all of my respected coaches and my colleagues. First of all, I will give my sincere thanks to our sports minister ji, Shri Kiran Rijiju ji, then our Director General of SAI, Shri Sandeep Pradhan ji, and our Senior Executive Director Academic, Colonel Raj Singh Bishnoi ji, and our Deputy Director IP Nagi ji, for giving us such opportunity to share the update, their knowledge. And now I request to Shri Senior ex-national coach and high performance director for weightlifting, Shri Harnam Singh ji, give the permission to start my lecture.
Okay, permitted. Okay, please start.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. My topic is essence of periodization and planning for weightlifting, short term and long term. So I will try to explain all the things, those who are related to the planning and periodization, and I will try to my best to share my knowledge and my experience in the weightlifting field of coaching. And my lecture is totally depend on my experience and my knowledge. I want to try my best to share it. Now I am going to share my screen. सर ये फोटो कैसे गायब होंगे? ये साइड में फोटो आ रहा है, कहाँ से करूं?
नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में है।
नहीं नहीं, आ जाएगा। ये खाली मेरा ही फोटो।
नहीं आप शायद
हाँ, बस ताकि planning and periodization of the weightlifting training. First, we will define the periodization. Periodization क्या होता है, उसको हम कैसे समझ सकते हैं? The main thing, the distribute a particular period divided in some sports for achieve the top form of the lifter in bracket to achieve the highest performance during the competition. In other words, how will we distribute a long period in a short period for the achieve the top form during the competition in the particular time? The second definition, the process of dividing the training into different phases according to sports training plan is called periodization. It means for 1 year we will going to divide in some phases of the training. So we got the top form for the main competition, as well as the planning. Planning is the process of thinking about the activeness required to achieve a desired goal. In periodization, we have to divide that particular period, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 year, maybe 3 year, or maybe one Olympic cycle. But in planning, what the things, what are the factors in which period we are going to develop? That is the more focus on the planning. Now, next is, what are the types? What are the types of planning? Mostly, there is 3 types of periodization. Number 1, single periodization. In single periodization, we have only one preparation period, only one, and one competitive period, and one transition period, CP. It means in single periodization, we have one PP, one CP, and one TP. It means we have only one main competition in single periodization. Next is the double periodization. In double periodization, we have 2 PP, 2 preparation period, 2 competition period, and 1 TP and 2 TP, 2 TP. But 1 TP, TP1 is not a transition period. It is not a transition period. It's a temporary loss of form for the very small period, for the relaxation and for the rehabilitation. Maybe 1 week or maybe journey after the competition, some relaxation. But that is not a transition period. That is a temporary loss of form. The last one is the transition period. So there is no TP1 or TP2. TP only one. This TP only for relaxation and temporary loss of the form. Now is the third type, triple or multiple periodization. In triple or multiple periodization, we have PP1, PP2 or PP3, CP1, CP2 or CP3. Same TP, this is also same. This is not a transition period. This is a temporary loss of top form. Yeah, temporary loss of the form. Some relaxation, same the other TP. In the last, also a TP, this is a main transition period. Next, we have the sum part of the periodization in PPs and CP and TP. These are the main three part of the periodization, any planning. Now, PP again distribute in two part. Number one, GPP. It means journal preparation period. Next, SPP. It's a special preparation period. The both are the part of preparation period or preparatory period. Next is competition period. Competition period is also divided in two parts. Number one is PCP. It means pre-competition period. Next is CP, that is competition period. And the last period of the periodization is the TP, transition period. This is only one part, transition part. Next is some information about the PPs. The PP1 is the longest period of any training cycle or of any periodization. If PP1 is the short, you cannot achieve the goal and cannot achieve the best performance during the competition. If you want to achieve the top form during the competition, you require the PP1. The preparatory period 1 is the longer, because the preparatory period 1 is the best training period for the any cycle or any preparatory period. In preparatory 1 is the longest period of the training cycle, because in this period the main focus on fitness and basic workout. The PP1, preparatory period 1, that create the foundation stage. Now further in my presentation, we will discuss the foundation stage also. And PP2, preparatory period part 2, should always be smaller than PP1. PP1 is the longest period and PP2, is the smaller than PP1. PP1 से छोटा PP2 होता है, क्योंकि PP2 में जो प्रिपरेशन है वो थोड़ा डिफरेंट टाइप है. जो PP1 में जो हमारा ट्रेनिंग के फैक्टर्स हैं, they are totally different than the PP2. And next, the PP3 is always smaller than PP2 and PP1. Means जो PP3 है, it's always smaller to the PP2. It means PP1 is the largest, PP2 is smaller than PP1, and PP3 is also smaller than PP2. So these are the preparatory period. What type of ability we are going to develop, we will discuss in the further slides. Now, what are the cycles? What are the cycles during the preparatory period? There are three types of cycles. Cycles means some period. We have to say some period. Number one, macro cycle. Macro means large. Large. It may be 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, maybe 4 year, 8 year, or maybe life cycle. 1 year, it's good. 2 year, bicycle. 3 year, tricycle. 4 year, Olympic cycle. So when we plan the training, we have considered the cycles, and the microcycles may be 1 year, to the 4-year or maybe one Olympic cycle. If you plan for a 4-year training, that is called one Olympic cycle for 4-year training. Next is the mesocycle. Next part is the cycle type is the mesocycle. Mesocycle, it may be 4 to 6 week of period. And sometime what are the availability of the time depend on what are the availability of the time for the training. Maybe 4 week, maybe 5 week, maybe 6 week. But 4 to 6 week is the prescribed period for a mesocycle. Next, number 3 is the microcycle. Microcycle is the very, very important. It is the direct link to the athlete training. It's maybe 6 days to 10 days or 1 week period. Microcycle means in 1 week or 10 days or 6 days, what type of training in this period you have to design. That is called microcycle, and that all the cycles are very, very important for our weightlifter training. Now we will discuss in detail the principles of workout. How to make a planning or periodization, you have to know what are the principles behind the workout, behind in which phase, which type of activities, what are the objects, what are the tasks, what are the main tasks from that particular period. Now we will discuss the applied training method in different preparative period. We have mostly 3 periods in the periodization. Number 1, preparative period. Number 2, competition period. Number 3, transition period. First, we will discuss the preparative period or PPH. Preparative period or PPH. In preparative period or PP1, first we will discuss the foundation stage. The foundation stage is the main period of an athlete, of a weightlifter to develop such type of motor ability, those who are very, very important for to achieve the top form and to achieve the top form and good performance for the main competition. Now, the main topic is how will we create and which type of the motor ability in foundation stage. Number 1, object and task. क्या objects हैं और what are the task? क्या task है जिनको हम अपने माइंड में रख के फाउंडेशन स्टेज में अपना एक प्लानिंग कर सकते हैं. Number 1, creation and development of basic conditions of the high level performance. Creation, to create the motor ability and development of basic physical conditions. Foundation stage is a very big area for the training. You have to develop the various motor ability, those who are directly or indirectly require to the best performance on the top performance of the weightlifter. Next, increase high level balance and interaction among physical ability and physical capacity of weightlifter. In this period, in this stage, a foundation stage, we are develop the all balance. Those who are ability, we are going to develop. Suppose we are going to develop the various type of strength. Maybe strength endurance, maybe explosive strength, maybe maximum strength. The balance, the physical balance how much quantity and how much quality the strength require for the lifter. We will work on that part on the foundation stage. The next is improving the functional capacity of organism. In foundation stage, we have to develop the capacity of the functional organism, the function of the body, all the functions, maybe respiratory, maybe cardiovascular, maybe muscular system, maybe flexibility, maybe all the system, those who are in body, we have to develop the function of all system on this stage, in foundation stage. Now, the main task. What is the main task? What is the main task to develop in foundation stage? The main task for development in foundation stage, that is called development of strength endurance. Development of strength endurance. How to develop the strength endurance? This is the main factor. That is a loading characteristics. To develop the strength endurance, what are the factors of loading? Loading. Number one, high level of training volume. It means the volume of the training will be high. If you train our athlete, our weightlifter in the high volume in this period, automatically the strength endurance will be developed. Next thing is the intensity. In this period, relatively, we will work on low intensity workout. Low intensity. For the development of strength endurance, the weekly average intensity should be, its average weekly 70 to 80%. It may be more in some particular exercise, but we will calculate and we will focus on the weekly average intensity. We will not discuss the one-day training or two-day training. We are going to discuss the weekly average. And the weekly average intensity should be fall between 70 to 80%. If you will work on the 70 to 80% weekly average and intensity for the some particular exercise with the high volume, your strength endurance develops. Next, the many-sided training. Many-sided training matlab all the factors, those who are important for our weightlifting performance. Many-sided. You have to develop the strength in various type of strength, or maybe flexibility, coordination, or all the matters. You give the training a large variation, very big field of the training, maybe plyometric exercise, maybe strength endurance exercise, maybe sprint, maybe some repetition workout. You considered the very big area for the training. Now, this is a graph. This is the number of exercise or number of repetitions. This is the average intensity of week. Maybe our preparative period or foundation period, maybe 6 weeks. How can you plan the intensity and your volume load? This is very important. I told the maximum average intensity is between 70 to 80%. If you increase the intensity, the the strength endurance will be not improve. If you decrease the intensity less than 70%, the strength endurance cannot be developed. Now, the first week, you see the volume more than 300. Second week, more than 300. Third week, less than 300. Fourth week, and you consider the intensity also. If the volume is more than 350, the intensity come to 70% and less than 70. If the volume is increased, repetition increase, the intensity also little bit up. If you decrease the volume, intensity also decrease. So overall, if you say the intensity cannot increase more than the 80% of the average in weeks. Now this is the most important picture for the understanding. Relation among strength ability to develop in foundation stage. Because weightlifting is like strength-based sports. So we have to consider the strength in all variation. In foundation stage, you see the picture, the large area to develop the strength endurance. If you develop the strength endurance in this period, the further next period or the next period in foundation stage or the shaping up stage or the maintenance stage, you be beneficial and you achieve the good result. But together the strength endurance, you have to develop the strength speed endurance also and the maximum strength endurance also, the maximum strength also, the speed strength also, the explosive strength also, the complexity of the strength also. But you see the overall picture, the main focus on the strength endurance. The main focus on the strength endurance development on this foundation stage. Now with the number 2, shaping up. Shaping up or pre-competitive period. What are the objects? In this period, which type of objects and tasks we are going to suggest? Number 1, realization of the transition of the competitive period. After the pre-competitive period, we have to direct enter in the competitive period. So in this period, we have to realize the transition, we have realize the competition period. Next, the successive build-up development of special ability of weightlifting with emphasis of classical and special exercise. In the foundation stage, we are develop the strength endurance. The objects and tasks is a different. In the pre-competitive period, the objects and task is the change. The change. In the pre-competitive period, we are going to toward the competition. We are little bit directly involved the activities. We are starting to the some technical exercise, technical aspects. Next, to prepare of organism for the adapt to stimulate the maximum strength to the competitive period. We increase the develop of maximum strength on this period. Next, in the main task. What is the main task of this period? Development of all strength, all type of strength in additional to technical development. We are develop the strength in additional to the technical skills. Technical means technical. The technique, those who are involved in our competition, we have to teach in this period. We have to start the teaching of that skills, the technical skills. We have to develop the technical part of this period. Now, what are the loading characteristics? What type of load, which type of intensity, which type of volume we are going to give, we are going to plan, we are going to design in the planning to develop in this period the strength ability with the technical skill development. Number one, the relative middle level of training volume. Training volume little bit down. Middle, in the foundation stage, very high volume. The intensity will increase. In foundation stage, we have only 70 to 80%. Now, the average weekly training comes 70 to 80%. The technique involved, the technical skill development involved, the specific muscle, specific exercise we have to increase for that particular period. Now, what are the schemes of loading characteristics in the shaping up stage? These are also, we are discussing about 6 weeks. Saw the number of repetitions in first week near about 300. Intensity also maybe near about 70%. Second week, the repetitions comes down. It's like a just wave method. If the intensity increase, volume comes down. Volumes come up, intensity comes down. It is a correlation between the intensity and the volume. If the sometime intensity high and volume also high, you will see in the further slides. And sometime in the 6 week, you have comes down from relaxation and for the switch off to the next training plan. This is the model of the intensity and the volume. How can you plan in your planning? Next, relation among strength ability develop in shaping up period. Now you compare the first picture and the second picture. In first picture, we have to develop the strength endurance. Now we have to develop in shaping a period the explosive strength and strength speed. The main maksad of the training, the main aim of the training of this particular period in shaping a period or pre-competitive period to develop the more focus on more the explosive strength and strength speed. But you develop the explosive strength also to develop the strength speed also, strength endurance also, maximum strength endurance also, or maximum strength also, or complexity of the strength also. But the main focus on this period to develop the explosive strength and the strength speed on this, but in this the pre-competitive period. So it's a duty. It's a coach should know in this period which type of exercise we have to design to develop the such type of ability for the pre-competitive period or shaping up period. in bracket, if this period, this means if the competitive period longer than 9 weeks, need to divide into partial stage. If your competitive period may be longer than the 9 week, mostly the competitive period, the literature suggests for the 9 week. If by the chance, maybe situational, the period may be longer than 9 week, we have divided in two part. First part and second part. Now, in competitive period, what are the objects and tasks? Number one, bring up high level adaptation possibility for the maximum strength stimulus. Means the type of quality strength, maximum strength we have to develop in the competitive period, in the competition period. That maximum strength directly require to the performance, the top form or the top performance. Next, controlling and developing the motor skills. In this period, we have the control the training and already develop the motor ability we are using in this period. Those ability who are developed, maybe we have developed the strength endurance in the foundation stage and explosive strength and speed strength we have developed in the shaping up or pre-competition state. Those level of the ability we have developed in the earlier stages, we have to utilize in this period. And how to use, develop it, controlled and developing the motor skills. Furthermore, develop with the support of developing and main focus on this period, we are going to develop the maximum strength. Next, development of competition performance. We are in competition period, we are linked to direct the specific factor, those who are directly involved for the competition performance. We are develop that particular factors, those who are particular motor skills, those who are directly linked, directly related to the competition performance. Next, carry out of base shape timing. It is the shaping up. It is a shaping up also. That is called competition period. Shaping up also. You have to shape those who are already developed the factors in earlier stage. You are going to shape the signing the motor in this period, in the competition period. Main task in the competition period to develop the maximum strength. We will work on maximum strength. For develop the maximum strength, this type of loading. What are the loading characters? To develop the maximum strength, what type of loading character? what are क्या लक्षण होने चाहिए उस लोडिंग के, क्या उसको देने से हमारा मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेंथ डेवलप होता है? वो कौन कौन से कैरेक्टर हो सकते हैं, कौन कौन से लोडिंग के एस्पेक्ट्स हो सकते हैं? नंबर 1, लो लेवल ऑफ ट्रेनिंग वॉल्यूम. If you trained your athlete in low level of volume, it means when you increase the intensity, you have to decrease the volume. It means if you want to develop the maximum strength, you decrease the volume. Otherwise, your maximum strength cannot be developed. Next, high level of training intensity. The level of training intensity will be high. will be high. It's more than 85%. In earlier stage, we have discussed only 7 to 80% for the foundation stage and 70 to 85% for in the shaping up and the competitive period or the maintenance. But if it's 85 to 90% in the first stage. First stage means if the duration of the competition period is more than 9 weeks, is the first stage. And in the second stage, weekly average more than 90%. If you work the 85 to 90 and more than 90% of the intensity, your maximum strength will be developed. If you work less than 85%, your maximum strength, your athlete maximum strength cannot be developed. Next, same. What are the scheme? How you distribute the weeks? These are the 6 week. These are the 6 week. 6 week. These are the number of repetition. Now you compare before 3 graphs, before 2 graphs, now the third one. The repetitions comes down. The earlier graph, repetition up to 400. In this graph, the repetitions, maximum repetition in week is less than 200. But we have increased the intensity. And you watch the ratio, the wave method, the volume and intensity fluctuality. If the volume, this one little bit up, volume comes down, intensity comes up. Volume sometimes comes down, intensity also come down. Volume come up, intensity also come up. The volume comes down, intensity comes up. Volume comes down, intensity also come. This is the download. This is it switch to the next period. This is the recovery week. This is the recovery week for the switch to the next period of the training. Next, this is the other one graph. Relation among strength ability develop in competitive period and competition period. Now you compare the first shaping up graph, then next the third one. This is the maximum strength. Most part of your training will be designed for the maximum strength. In the first part, we develop strength endurance. In next part, we develop explosive strength and speed strength. Now we will going to develop the maximum strength. Most part of the training, we are focused on the maximum strength. We have to develop the other strength variation also, but the focus on the maximum strength. We have to develop the maximum strength endurance also. Maximum strength endurance also. The strength speed endurance also. The strength endurance also. The strength speed also. The explosive strength also. But how to develop? How to develop? This is the main factor we will discuss in the next slide. This is the other graph to understanding. The maximum repetitions not more than 170. It means the repetition comes down, but the intensity near about 100%. So in competition period, you have to increase the intensity, and that is the 8 week. In earlier, we have discussed on the 6 week. Now is the 8 week. 8 week. The first week intensity maybe 85%. Second week comes down 80%. Third week maybe 85% or 90%. So this is the ratio we have to increase. That we have to remember the recovery pattern. If you have increase in that intensity and load also same, you cannot recover. You're the lifter, you're athlete. That is more important for the relation between recovery and your training. And the last transition period, TP, is the last part of a periodization, transition part, objects and task. Stories of the elevated form, sports form the following cycle with the smallest pupil defect of the physical performance. This is a totally rehabilitation, regeneration. There is not a important training for this part. The main task of the regeneration, loading characteristic, low level of the training, maybe other sports, maybe other activities, rest, and that is so it's not a so important for the training. Now we will discuss the scheme of weekly, daily, and session loading character units. Week, you see the volume and intensity. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you see Monday we have this much. Tuesday, intensity high, volume comes down. Thursday, we have that. Discuss the model of the training, we will show this fluctuality. The 3-week variation. 3-week variation. Loading characters, how you load. You cannot increase. Once you have the 85%, next little bit increase, third, maybe sometime you have up, same intensity. In the third week, you have comes down, maybe fourth weeks, you have to come up again. This is the most important, the periodization of a main biomotor ability. Those who are understand this is to make a very good plan for the weightlifter. You see, our periodization have the 3 part. Number 1, preparatory period. Number 2, the competitive period. Number 3, the transition period. This is the motor strength. Again, preparatory period divided into 2 parts. Number 1, general preparatory period. Number 2, specific period. And the competitive period also divided in 2 parts. Pre-competitive, next the competition, main competition. Now, strength period. In general preparation, we have to develop the anatomical adaptation. It means we have to develop all the ability. Already you have that we discussed in the preparatory period. Anatomical adaptation means you have to adapt, you have to develop the such type of ability, such type of quality of an athlete, and also overall development of your body, maybe organs, maybe internal organs, maybe strength, speed, but focus on the anatomical adaptation. In specific, we will develop the maximum strength or speed strength. In the competitive period, you have to conversation, the power, muscle endurance, or both. In pre-competitive period, we have to convert our developing strength or developing motor ability in the preparatory period in the power or muscles or endurance or both. In the main competition is the maintenance only or development also. Some motors develop also. In transition period, only rehabilitation, no more. In endurance, in preparatory period, aerobic endurance. Aerobic. In pre-competitive development of function of specific endurance, that endurance require for the weightlifting training, for the 2-hour session, for the 3-hour session, for maybe some repetition workout. If you design the 85% 3x3, this type of endurance we require. That is called specific endurance. We have to develop. The competitive period of the main competition, specific endurance again. Specific endurance may be maximum strength endurance. Maximum strength endurance. We have to develop. We have to suggest. We have to develop this type of endurance in this period. In the transition period, only aerobic, no more consideration. The speed in the preparatory period, the aerobic and aerobic endurance, both. In the pre-competitive or specific period, development of foundation of speed. We have to increase, we have to develop the speed, the foundation in the some of specific preparation part and the pre-competitive part. The next is the specific speed and agility. We have to develop in the pre-competitive and main competition period. This is the main periodization of the biomotors ability development and design during the periodization and planning. This is the applied exercise to develop the strength endurance. This is the sum of exercise we have suggest, we have designed for the strength endurance. For the strength endurance, the average adequate zone of intensity is 70 to 80%. Already we have discussed in the earlier. The repetitions is important. If you want to develop the strength endurance, your repetition should be 5, 3 or 3, 2 or maybe more. If your intensity is less than 70%, the repetitions or maybe more. And range of sets maybe 8 to 10. If you reduce the sets, the strength endurance cannot develop. If you reduce the repetitions, the strength endurance cannot be developed. Next, how can we develop the strength speed? These are the sum of design exercise. For the strength endurance, the zone of average intensity may be 80 to 90%. This is 90%. 90% is the average. The average intensity for some exercise may be 90%, but some exercise may be 85%. If you discuss the power snatch, is the deadline for 80% only. If you discuss the snatch high pull, is 90%. Is the difference of the speed, the explosive in the speed strength. If you doing the snatch from blocks, it's maybe 80%, maybe 85%, because they're sitting. The speed strength also, but the repetitions only 2 to 1. If you increase the repetition, the strength speed cannot be developed. Next, range of the sets, maybe 6 to 10. The sets, it depend on the ability of your individual athlete, the capability, the level of fitness of your athlete. If you give the 10 set, the athlete will be tired. Okay, minimize. You have to know, as a coach, you have to know the level of physical fitness of your athlete. You have to design accordingly. The next exercise to develop the explosive strength. This is the design exercise, some observation exercise for the explosive strength. For explosive strength, the average intensity zone to 80 to 85%. Maybe some of exercise, maybe 80%, but some of exercise, maybe 85%. But the entire world, the design at in average intensity of the zone is a maximum 80 to 85%. But some of the athlete maybe deserve or maybe do it for 85%. But the adequate zone of the intensity for explosive strength only 80 to 85%. But repetition only 1, not more. If you repetition more, the nature of movement and development of the nature will be changed.
Why competition period for 9 weeks?
Next, the range of set, maybe 6 to 8. The next, the maximum strength development. Maximum strength development, for the, you all know, it's more than 90 to 100% between. Repetition 2 to 1. Set 8 to 10. It's again also depend on your athlete capability. Now, how to distribute. This is the one model of the distribution of the number of repetition in various group of exercise. This is the preparatory period or transition period included. We have total 35 weeks. Number of repetition approximately for a elite weightlifter 25,300, and competitor period we have 17 weeks included pre-competitive or competition period. We have repetition 8,500, total 52 week and total 330. Number of repetition percentage. This is the distribution of the repetitions in various exercise group. In snatch, we have distribute such as, this is the literature, 430,100 repetition, and it's a 70% of overall repetitions. In a clean and jerk, same, 18%, pulls 15%, squat 30%, deadlift 10%, presses and other type of strengthening exercise 10%. In competitive period, the change, total repetition 8,500, 30%, you saw the ratio. In preparatory period, only 70%, but competition period, 30%, 30%, pulls only 10%. We have to minimize. Squat 20%, deadlift 10%. This is the total. This is the one of the design format. This is our daily training sequence. This is the most important. We are going to plan. This is the most important. This is the smallest unit of the planning. When you are going to plan and utilize and apply in the field, that is the most important. The tailing plan or the tailing session, how to plan. The main part, preliminary part, number 1 is the warm-up. The warm-up have 2 types. General warm-up, then specific warm-up. The main part you have to check the task, what type of task you are going to develop. Then sequence of exercise, what type of sequence. You check the sequence also. Strength, speed and explosive strength you have to develop in first. Then maximum strength and maximum strength development you have in second. Next, you have to develop the strength endurance. Next, in the last, you have to develop the some exercise for the strengthening, maybe some press and etc. In the last, you have to develop, you have to do some stretching exercise or some cooling down exercise. Now, that is the unit of planning. When you are going to plan a training, you have to remember the units. How you measure? The number one units we will count in kilograms or tonnage. Next, repetitions, yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, or sessions. Next, the volume. Volume, we will count the total lifted weight in particular period, maybe yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, or session. Average weight, total volume divided by total number of repetition. This is an average weight is the necessary for your training. Next, average intensity. Because average intensity is the most important variables for the training. If you find out, because our entire training is depend on the average intensity. So average intensity is the most important factor for your planning of the training. Next, relative intensity. It's individual. It is also a important topic. Next कैसे शेयर करेगा? हो गया.
Okay.
Good. Last one, sir. Only 5 minutes.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is
Anybody, any questions? You can ask, please.
Salman sir, good morning. Hello. Questions regarding an injury.
अभी जो क्वेश्चन रेज करना चाहता है वही सिर्फ पूछेगा. एक मिनट. हाँ, अभी आप बोलिए.
Hello, Didi sir.
हाँ सर पूछो.
This is Kulas from Sino. Sir, आप preparatory period में functional capacity of organs को improve करने के लिए बता रहे थे. ये functional capacity of organs में क्या-क्या improve करोगे? पहला सवाल. और दूसरा, आपने preparatory में technical workout के बारे में कुछ बताया नहीं और competition पे चले गए technical workout, skill workout के लिए. क्यों? Preparatory में technical workout आप नहीं कराओगे?
No, preparatory. So, आपका first question. In preparatory period, we are develop the anatomical adaptation. Anatomical adaptation means we have to train in all the abilities those who are required for the further training. Maybe strength. आवाज आ रही है सर.
नहीं आवाज आ रहा है सर.
You have to develop the overall factors. It is necessary to develop the internal hormones, the system.
No, I'm asking what are the functional capacity you will develop?
Respiratory system.
हाँ, respiratory system में क्या सर?
Maybe respiratory system. We will train for the endurance. We will increase the cardiac system. We have used the system. Maximum oxygen inserting. We have to develop this type of system. This is the advantage for the further adaptation.
और PP1 में आप टेक्निक क्यों नहीं रखे हैं, क्यों नहीं बता मेंशन किया आपने?
The technique related to the CNS and related to the specific movements.
The technique how it is related with CNS? I don't understand. Technique how is related with CNS?
CNS and nervous system involved.
Yeah, how it is related to that technique, and why you are not given in preparatory one?
No, we are not suggest to develop the technique and skills in the preparatory period. We have to develop the various factor of the training. We are not going to develop the technique in the preparatory period. We are going to skills in the pre-competitive or competitive period. We are
Sorry sir, competition period में आप technique कभी लेके नहीं जाओगे, because your motive is different in competition period.
no, that is not okay to develop the technique.
A competition period, you are saying how many weeks it is consist of?
90.
And in the slide 9, you have mentioned competition period for 17 weeks. Why it is?
It is include the pre-competitive period also. If you saw,
And in slide 1, you have mentioned preparatory period and pre-competition period,
Yeah.
A and B. Why? Yes, yes. You see the slide 1 and 2.
yes, I
Preparatory
explained.
period A and preparatory period or pre-competition period as B. And
Right.
now you are dividing here competition period as pre and competition.
You read in the bracket. If the competition period is more than 90, you read the condition.
And another doubt, specific speed and agility. In competition period, you will work out for specificity, speed and specific speed and agility.
Speed and movement.
No, sorry.
Speed stand. Some speed stand.
No, in competition period, you see the slide 9.
Yeah.
You have mentioned that you will work out on specific speed and agility in competition
That
period.
is a biometer.
Why?
Biometer rapidization.
Pardon?
The biomotor periodization.
Acha, biomotor. Please explain biomotor periodization. What is biomotor?
What type of motors require for the motors in overall? The ability required for the weightlifting, training and competitions and all the things.
I don't think in competition period agility is required.
No,
You will work for agility. I don't think.
no, it is not a directly to agility, but we have to work someone balancing
I think
coordination ability.
I think you go for only for maximum strength.
Some strength also, but we have to consider the
Any
factor.
explanation? Pardon? Any explanation from senior coaches regarding this? Harnam sir, please.
एक मिनट, हरनाम सर का कहाँ है? तो हरनाम सर, हेलो, हरनाम सर, प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ.
और डीडी सर, आपने ये मेंशन किया है कि वॉल्यूम और इंटेंसिटी हाई रखेंगे एक पीरियड पे. वो कौन से पीरियड पे रखोगे आप? Pardon?
This is the shaping up period. Some
No,
of
on
the
the
weeks
shaping of period, in which period shaping?
pre-competitive.
Okay.
Pre-competitive.
And how many weeks you will keep it?
Maybe 2 weeks, not more than 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, Pandian, satisfied?
Not satisfied, sir.
Okay,
चलिए
all right.
आप explain कीजिए.
But still it is a general guidelines for each and everyone. If you have any specific questions like you have put up, it is very interesting that the discussion has gone to that high. So everybody, those who don't know about this thing, they can also learn something out of this. You have questioned very nicely means you have seen each and every slide where it is
Yes.
going and how it is coming up. So I request each and everyone to be so interested in this topic so that they can also understand out of this. I appreciate your interest and your concern what you have asked, and I think DD has tried to explain maximum. And still, if you still we have concerns, we can still talk to each and everyone. So on
Sir,
phone also we can
sir,
discuss
one
all these
minute.
points.
Sir,
But
let me
Anji,
raise one question to my colleague. Just this thing. There is
please.
in 11 slide number 11. Sir, please put up the slide, sir.
Mhm.
Yes.
Here, sir, as you have mentioned, the average weight is total number of average weight, total volume by total number of repetitions,
Yes.
and average intensity total. The same thing you have kept the total volume and total number of repetition. How does it
Yes.
differ? How does it differ? Please
Average
explain, sir.
average weight in kg.
Uh,
Average intensity in percentage.
but the factor you are taking is both the same. Please explain.
Yes, both the same.
How?
But if you put the kg is the weight in kg, average.
In percentage.
In percentage, if you put the percentage, it's the
That
percentage.
means the value will be both same.
Yes.
But you have to put a kg and percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, please refer, sir. It's my humble request. Please refer this thing in some literature. Okay, sir. I request to please unshare your screen. Let me tell about this next this thing what is going on. Please, sir. आप unshare आप अपना screen unshare कर दीजिए मैं वो slide चला लेता हूँ.
Okay.
Can you up tomorrow's
Sir, एक
lecture
मिनट वो
share
ना
कर
sir
दीजिए.
tomorrow yes sir that slide I am going to share please yes
हम्म.
please
Yeah.
sir you are able to see the slide sir.
Sir, slide दिख रहा?
यस यस दिख रहा है
Yeah,
दिख रहा है
okay. Yes, this is for information to all. Please, tomorrow will be our session. Mr. Ashok is going to take in this matter the women weightlifters and menstrual cycle and the training. Okay. Hannam sir, please continue,
Anji.
sir. Please, sir, continue.
Okay. I thankful to Mr. Deodat Sharma who has taken a very attractive session on periodization, and he has explained about the cycles, and he has tried to give maximum efforts how the periodization works. And as our colleague coaches has also taken a lot of interest to rectify the things and spoken on some of the points. And again, I request if somebody is having some clarification on some of the points, and he himself can give a clarification on that point, it doesn't mean that we should ask a speaker also, as Mr. Pandyan was asking many questions on a interested note. So I again request each and everyone, senior coaches, or to share their experience on this side, so that everybody is benefited out of that. Secondly, as he has spoken about the periodization, most of the coaches must follow these cycles, training cycles and periodization, so that we can create a better lot of weightlifters in our country, which can go to high level, like to the national camps. And from there, the federation is picking up the good players and they are achieving the level at highest level. So the main purpose of this coaching sessions, the education plan is only to educate our coaches on various points. Rather not educating, it is refreshing to your knowledge. So wherever like coaching again, philosophy of coaches, what the coach's role again, we have the plans on all those things, and still this training sessions will continue. If at all still you have any doubt on some of the points, you can again question to the speakers. We have 4 speakers, and I request if any of the audience now listening our speakers here, if he is interested to take up any particular point, or he want to take any lecture on this site, he can also come up and take this lecture. We will allow him also. So I am again thankful to each and everyone on the portal. Now I think the people, those who are out of SAI, they can leave the session, and people from SAI, they will remain on the portal for their attendance. And for Saturdays, there will no session on now onwards. As last Saturday, we could not tell you people earlier, okay, that we were not continuing the session. So some people who are already on joined the screen that day also. So we are sorry for that, for your inconvenience. In future, we will plan. Just we are showing this slide. Tomorrow, this will be the lecture. That is the time and the speaker. Everything is available on the site now. So we will try to rectify the things which we could not do in the starting phases. So I am again thankful to each and everyone who has attended this session, and request the people out of SAI can go, and the SAI coaches must remain on the site for attendance. Thank you.
ले लिया हो गया ना तो सर हो गया अटेंडेंस हो गया हो गया सर हन्नाम सर जी we have marked the attendance of our coaches. They can leave.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Okay. Right.
Okay,
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Please sign off. Thank you so much.
Yes sir. Shall I end the meeting, sir?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Okay.